nicer than in the sun here. I'm on my way to get a tractor. Sorry for the engine noise. Need to do some muffler work as well. So what I'm doing, I got a bunch of homestead kind of stuff. I got to get ready for my wiener pigs. I got to get my chicken coop ready, my extra new chicken coop. And I got to move some manure around, all the kind of stuff you got to do when you have some livestock and animals. So a little bit cheaper than purchasing a tractor. I'm borrowing one from a great friend who has let me borrow it for the day, basically. It's a little diesel Kubota. So I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna drive it home. It's just it's probably gonna be a 15-minute drive to get it back here. And then we're gonna do some work. And so hopefully you'll tag along, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So the next stop is you'll see the tractor, and we'll maybe do a time lapse of rolling down the road. It's a bit of a drive, and we'll get to it. Get some homestead stuff done today. It's nice to. This has a big bucket on it, so I'll be able to move the manure. I got a couple of piles of compost and things that I need to move, and some wood shavings from last year's firewood. And I got to press in some fence posts as well, so I'll be doing that. So stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, this is the Kubota Tractor. The LA 844, borrowed from a great friend. Really helps me out on the homestead here. So I just finished doing the manure, which you kind of saw half of. I cleaned up a couple of piles of the sawdust from up on the property, which actually I don't know if maybe you didn't see any of that. Maybe you didn't have the camera going. Anyways, lots of boring scooping. So my projects are gonna move this hog house here, this guy here. Gonna push him around the tractor, get him maybe into this position here, because I'm gonna have the hog pen right here. For now, I need to do something with that brush. The hog panels are lined up right against the fence there. I don't know if you can see them, but so my current priority project, which I kind of got sidetracked on, is I gotta put these posts in. I'm gonna see if I can press them in with the tractor. Obviously I'm going to put them the right side down, so I'm actually going to try pressing them in instead of just digging a hole. So what I might do is first dig a little bit of a hole to get it started, because I'm by myself, and then use the bucket to press it down. We'll see if it works. I'm going to try and fence in this area here. Maybe even get the tractor on there a tiny bit, and maybe even dig a tiny bit of that out, because there's concrete under there. I suppose I don't need to, but I'd like to try it anyway. So anyways, the priority is to get the posts in. 3 posts here, another post over there. Can't go too close to the river there. And this pile here I need to move as well. I'm going to dig up this pile of rubble. Not sure where I'm going to put it. There's a big stone over there. Maybe I'll pile it up in that corner over there. But I want to kind of clear this area, at least consolidate the rubble. And pull this into position with the tractor. Hopefully that'll work. And then this is the neat little hen coop that I got, which should happily house probably 20 chickens in it anyways. It looks like a schoolhouse. I'll probably paint it up. I got it for free off Kijiji. It's got a door on each side. It's pretty big. Pretty basic construction. Should be perfect for chickens. I'll put some roosting poles in there. And that is going to sit right inside, or maybe right along the edge of the concrete foundation. There used to be a barn, basically, where the pole is, barn, and down to the other side. It burned down, I don't know how many years ago. So there is a concrete foundation all the way along there. So if I can dig it out a tiny bit, maybe just clear some of the brush. And I'm going to put the coop maybe right there. There's a well right there, which I need to be careful of. And I've actually got a new well pump. I forgot if I showed it to you. Got a new well pump I'm going to install. Got it for free from a friend who wasn't using it. Who uses pumps anymore? Usually they just stay on people's properties to look nice. But I'm actually going to try and get this guy working, because that well over there does work. It's got a bunch of sludge in it, so I need to pump it out good, but it does work. So put the coop over there by the well pump, and that should be a nice little house, and generally get this cleaned up. So I'm going to get to work here. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to move this tree with the tractor, just push it out of the way a little bit so it's out of eyesight. And I may push up this brush into a pile. This is kind of all just rotting, sitting here. It's not doing anything. So I may push that up into a single pile just to get it out of the line of sight. I got a tractor. I might as well use it to clean up the property a little bit, or a lot. There. Might as well use it as much as I can since I got it. I got a full tank of diesel. And I'm going to move this chicken tractor. I don't know where I'm going to move it to. Maybe probably stay there for now. I got to stop stalling. I better get to my main project for the day. It's sunny today. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I need to get to work here. So we'll get to work. I'll try and put some posts in. Like I say, that is my priority. And you'll see it via time lapse here. So I'll set the camera up, put the time lapse on, and I'll try and keep turning it as I'm doing the jobs here. But it's all generally in kind of that location over there. So I'll switch it over to time lapse now, guys, and I might do some voiceover. We'll see. But anyways, here goes. So here I'm clearing. There was a manure pile there, and there was also a tree that had fallen down over the winter, so I'm just clearing it out. There's kind of a roadway that goes up along the hill there, all alongside it, so we're trying to clear it out. And then back here further, one of the things I did was to move the little hog house there. You see the green box there, you see, and I moved that. There's also some boulders and bricks and some hills that I was leveling out underneath what are apple trees there. I was actually getting the rollover cage hung up a little bit in the apple tree, but it worked really well. It's really handy to have proper heavy-duty equipment to clear. You can level stuff real quick and get a lot of work done with the right tools. So it's really nice to be able to borrow it for the day and get stuff done. That hog house otherwise requires me to hook it up to my car. It's the only thing heavy enough to move it. Now here I'm decided to put the fence posts in the right way. I had them with the pointy part up just for fun, but I was going to decide and try and hammer them down with the bucket on the tractor, but that didn't quite work. As you can see there, it pushed them down a very tiny bit, but it just wasn't heavy enough. I even loaded the bucket up with dirt to try and push, and that didn't work. The posts that you see there outline a concrete foundation which was from a burned down barn. So I'm actually going and clearing the brush on top of the concrete. There's a concrete pad on top of that, basically, that I'm kind of getting the brush off of just a little bit, just to clear it out so we can see it. And then obviously I'm going to put the chicken run on there. Obviously it's not ideal for a chicken run because they can't be scratching into concrete. That being said, there's nothing else we could use it for unless we removed all the concrete, which could be a good idea since we do have the tractor option. But I decided to put the chickens on there anyways. I let them free range, so I let them out, so they're going to get access to grass anyways. And it doesn't matter how big their pen is. Well, I guess at some point, if their pen was big enough, they wouldn't wear out all the grass. But anytime you enclose them, they're going to kind of get it down to just dirt anyway. So at that point, does it really matter if they're on concrete? Probably not. They can scratch around anyways, and it's kind of broken up, so they can pick at it. There's a bit of glass and stuff there, so I didn't want pigs getting in there, or even goats. It wouldn't be good for that. So all in all, I think it'll work out. I got this little free house. It's 4x8 basically, and it's a good size for probably up to 20 chickens. And my other hen houses weren't quite big enough, so I figured I'd go and get this one, and it's painted to look like a little schoolhouse, which is kind of neat. So I think it'll stand out, and I think it'll make a fun little hen house. Now the other thing you'll notice is the hog panels I've got set up right in front of the camera. I was just getting those set up ready for the hogs, and you'll see a hog video coming in very shortly. I got that queued up and ready to go, and we got our 2 wieners for the year, so that'll be a lot of fun. I really enjoy keeping the hogs. They're a lot of fun. So what you see there is we're just putting in the posts around it. I actually had to break off a piece of the concrete foundation there so I could actually get through it into the ground for the one behind the hen house. And then just to the right of the post on the right hand side, there's actually a well, which that's what we were looking at right there. I'm going to try and get that going. I got a free well pump action, the hinge set, because the hinge on that one doesn't work. It looks like I have to do some fabrication or welding or something, but I'll be able to get it going anyways, and I hope to use that as the fresh water winter and summer for the chickens once I get it going real well. So that's kind of my plan for, if you're thinking about off-grid lifestyle, that's a perfect thing. There's nothing wrong with the well at all. Probably needs to be pumped out very well, for lack of a better term, to get all the mud and sludge out of it and get some fresh water drained into there. But yeah, it should work fine, and it certainly does pump. I can prime it. It does prime by itself. So once I get the proper arm and hinge on there, I'll be able to actually make use of it. We're doing a bit more clearing here and trying to dig holes. I have a bad arm, so it's a little hard to dig the hole, but it's a lot of fun. So there you go. And this final fast action, high speed, exciting clip is me putting up the fence. So my kids helped a little bit, and basically I wrapped the fence around. I think I had 5 posts. I need to put 1 more post in to have 6 total posts. No, I lied. There's going to be more posts because I put another post in beyond this video to put a door on the side. So I basically wrapped the fence around, and I hammered nails in kind of halfway and bent them over just to act like little fence clips and right into the cedar. So I got it all wrapped up, and then I cut some of the fence off to make a doorway. Luckily, the doorway is wide enough to get my little Boland's 1050 in, which could be handy, especially if I need to scrape up the concrete foundation for whatever reason, for manure, or I don't know what I'll be doing. But being able to get the tractor in there is going to be handy. So yeah, the kids were helping me out here. You can see this is from another angle, from underneath the apple trees, and I was getting the other post in there to get the door in. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, and comment below and tell me what you think of all this, and what you think I should do next on the property.